What's up guys, my name is Greg. This video is going to be a short workout for you guys to follow along to. We're going to go through a couple different parts here. To start off, we're going to go through our warm-up to make sure our body is ready for our exercise. After that, we're going to go into our cardio exercises. We're going to do that for a couple periods of time. After the cardio, we're going into our push-ups. So with those, we're going to do a couple different variations of a push-up exercise, and then we'll finish with some core exercises, working on our abdominal muscles, okay? So to get started, let's go into our warm-up. We're gonna just need some space here. Find some room, make sure you're not bumping into anything. If you stick out your arms, anything, make sure there's nothing on the ground that's gonna trip you up. And to start off here, we're just gonna start with some knee hugs. So we're gonna grab our knee, pull it up towards our chest, and switch to the other leg. Holding for just a second or two at the top. Alright, now we're going to flip it around. We're going to do like a flamingo stretch. So grabbing our shoe, pulling that heel towards our butt, and then leaning forward just a little bit. And again, holding for a few seconds. Switching sides. If you're having trouble balancing, so this one or the first one, you can bring a chair out or some sort of surface to hold on to with your other hand while you're doing these stretches. One more here. Alright, now we're going to loosen up our hips. So we're going to do some hip circles. For this one, we're going to start by bringing our knee out towards our side and swinging it out towards the front of us and stepping back down. So out to the side, stepping over, kind of like you're stepping over a big hurdle or something like that on the ground. Alright, so now we do the same thing, but going the opposite way. So we're going to go up with our knee now, and then swing it out. Up, out. Alright, so now we're going to pick up the pace just a little bit. Let's start off by just jogging in place here. Moving our feet a little bit, moving our hands a little bit. Trying to get our blood flowing, heart rate up. Alright, now from our jogging place, we're going to go right into high knees. So driving our knees up towards the ceiling. Pumping our arms a little bit harder now. Back to the jogging. Now we're going to go into our butt kickers. So kind of like what we were doing with the flamingo stretch. We're bringing our heel towards our butt. Only now we're doing that while running in place. Like this. Good, let's go back to jogging in place for the last period. Okay, relax. Next, we're going with some arm circles. So just nice and big going forward, loosening up our shoulders. And now going backwards. Alright guys, go to relax. We're going to go to our first cardio exercise next. Make sure you have some water with you while we're going through this. And yeah, be right back. All right, so this is gonna be the cardio portion of our workout. I have 5 exercises for us to do. We're gonna do each one for 30 seconds. So we're gonna go through all 5, 30 seconds of the exercise, followed by 30 seconds of rest in between. After we finish those 5 for one round, we're gonna come back. We'll take a little break after, but we'll come back, and then we're gonna finish by doing another round. So it'll be 2 rounds of these 5 exercises. The first one we're gonna do is jumping jacks. So just regular jumping jacks. Trying to get your hands over your head and then opening and closing your feet at the same time, okay? So that's the first one, jumping jacks. The second one I call a squat turn. So we're gonna start with a nice easy air squat, keeping our hands in front. Our feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. Can't really see them. But our feet are shoulder width apart, toes are pointed straight ahead, and we're just gonna squat. We're gonna stand up from our squat. We're gonna bring one knee up, and then we're gonna drive our elbow on that same side back as we turn our shoulders into that knee. So it's a squat, the elbow comes back, and we turn our shoulders, just like this. One more. All right, so that's the second exercise. The third one, there'll be something called touchdowns. So kind of like the jumping jack with our feet, except now instead of having our hands up over our head, we're gonna reach down and touch the ground between our feet. And when we stand up, we're jumping up and bringing our feet back together. So feet come out, we touch down, and then we jump up, bringing our feet together, just like this. All right, that's the third one. The fourth one is gonna be a mountain climber. So we're gonna need to get on the ground here. Let's see if I can get this. We're gonna need to get on the ground here in like a push-up position. And let me see. All right, so this is gonna be for our mountain climber. We're gonna get on the ground here, kind of like in a push-up position, and then we're gonna drive our knees towards our chest, and then return it, and then bring the other knee. But it's gonna go quick. So starting here, we're driving our knees and returning, just like this from the side. Here, just like this. All right, and then our last exercise we're gonna finish with is one squat hold. So we're back into our squat position with our feet shoulder width apart, toes are straight ahead. We're just gonna sit in our squat and we're just gonna hold just like this for that 30 seconds, okay? All right, so remember we have our 5 exercises: jumping jacks, squat turns, touchdowns, mountain climbers, and then our squat hold, okay? We're gonna do each exercise for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna rest for 30 seconds after before we start the next one, okay? Try to follow along once again. If you need more time to rest or you need to go back and see the exercise again, feel free to pause, rewind, whatever you need to do, okay? So getting started here, I'm gonna get in position. We're going with our jumping jacks. Gonna let the clock go for about 5 more seconds here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, 30-second break here coming up. Take some nice deep breaths. After this, we're going into our squat turns. Remember that one? Squatting, turning into our knee. Got about 10 more seconds of rest. All right, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So bring that knee up, we're turning into the knee, and we pick them off the ground. Try to rotate our shoulders. Got 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. All right. Next exercise is those touchdowns. Remember, opening the feet, reaching down, touching the ground in between, standing back up to our feet together, okay? Got about 5 more seconds of rest here. And then 3, 2, 1, go. About halfway. And then 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, 2 more here for this first round. We have mountain climbers. So we need to get on the ground here. Get our push-up position. Got about 10 more seconds. Remember, for our push-up position here, driving our knees towards our chest quickly as you can, okay? And we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Got about 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, we got 1 more exercise, and we're gonna take a good break. We got the squat hold. We're coming back on our feet here. About 10 more seconds of rest. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go. So this one we want to stay nice and upright, trying to keep our chest up as best as we can. Our weight should be nice and balanced on our feet. We're almost there, we got 10 more seconds. Hold tight. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. So we're gonna take a break now. That was our first round. We went through all 5 exercises. I'm gonna take about 1 or 2 minutes. So go ahead and pause the video here. Take a little bit longer if you need to. Make sure you're getting some water. And we'll come back and do our second round, okay? All right, ready for our second round here. We're going through those same 5 exercises, same thing, 30 seconds, followed by 30 seconds of rest, okay? Let's get sit up. And again, starting with those jumping jacks. Are you ready? And go. Seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Next we have the squat turns. Got about 15 more seconds of rest. All right, going in 5 now. And 3, 2, 1, go. Squatting, turning into that high knee. Drive that elbow back as you turn. Got 5 seconds. Last one. And relax. Okay. Next we have those touchdowns, right? So we're opening the feet, touching in between our feet there on the ground. Got about 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, go. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. 2 more here, going back to the mountain climbers. So we need to be in our push-up position. Got 10 more seconds of rest. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go. Got 3 more seconds. And relax. All right. 1 more exercise to finish this out. We have our squat hold coming up in about 15 seconds. All right, here we go. Going in 5. And 3, 2, 1, go. Chest up here, nice and balanced on our feet. Already halfway done. Five seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, I'm nice and sweaty. That concludes our cardio portion. We're gonna take another break. Feel free to pause the video for as long as you need, and we're gonna come back with our push-up exercises, okay? All right, now it's time for us to go through our push-up exercises, okay? So this time, we're gonna have 3 different exercises. We're gonna do the same thing, doing 30 seconds of the exercise, followed by 30 seconds of rest. And this time, we're gonna go through 3 times for 3 rounds, okay? So this first exercise is called a hand release push-up. So we're gonna need to be in our push-up position. This is one that you can do from your toes or from your knees. Just make sure your hands are underneath your shoulder to start. And then if you're doing it from your toes, it'll look like this. We're on our toes here. We're gonna let our chest come down, our hands come off the ground. That's what makes it a hand release. And then we're putting our hands back down on the ground, underneath our shoulders, and pushing ourselves back up to the top. If we're doing it from our toes, we're gonna wanna start on our toes and then drop down to our knees, and that'll get us in the right position. And then again, it's the same thing. Chest comes towards the ground. We're gonna pick our hands up off the ground, and then we're gonna replace them and push ourselves back up to the top. Okay? So that's the first one. The second one is called the marching plank. So this one, again, from your toes or from your knees. You're gonna start on your forearms like a plank, and then we're gonna climb up to our hands so we finish in a push-up position. I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna push myself back up, starting with my other hand, okay? So we're gonna try to alternate hands that we start with so that both sides get equal amount of work, okay? And this last exercise is gonna be a burpee. So we actually start on our feet for this one. We're gonna let our hands come towards the ground. We're gonna drop our chest to the floor. And then from the bottom here, we're gonna need a little bit more power in our push-up. So we're gonna push ourselves up, back to our feet, and then we're jumping up in the air to finish. So one more time, hands on the ground, feet kick out behind us, our chest comes to the ground, and then from the bottom, pushing off the ground, back onto our feet, finishing with a hop. All right? So those are the 3 exercises. Make sure you have your water handy still. And I'm gonna get set up and we're gonna come back through it. All right, we're ready to go. Starting with these hand release push-ups. Ready, and go. Got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. Go into the marching planks next. Remember, we're starting on our forearms. Again, either from your toes or your knees. Got about 10 more seconds of rest. And 3, 2, 1, go. Last exercise of 3 is our burpee. So we're starting on our feet now. Got about 10 more seconds of rest here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. Got about 5 seconds. Let's do one more. And relax. So that was the end of our first round. We're gonna take about another minute or 2, get some water, catch your breath, and then we're gonna come back for the second round, all right? All right, going back to our hand release push-ups. We got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. Five seconds. And 3, 2, 1, time. Alright, march your plank here. Second one coming up. Got about 15 more seconds of rest. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Whew. All right, finishing this round with our burpee. Ten seconds here. And go. Ten seconds. And time. All right, so that was our second round. We're gonna take a longer break this time. And then we're gonna come back and we'll finish our third round, okay? All right, guys. Third and final round here with our push-up exercises. We're gonna go back to those hand release push-ups. Last 30 seconds on these, all right? Guys ready? And go. Halfway. And 3, 2, last one. Relax. All right, 2 more here. Go with that marching plank coming up. Only 10 seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. And relax. All right, came to our last exercise. We got one more set of burpees, coming up in 15 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, go. Last one. And relax. All right. Done with our push-up exercises here. We're gonna take another long break. Go ahead and pause the video. We're gonna come back and we're gonna finish with our core exercises, all right? So let's catch our breath, get some water. See you in a second. All right, so last part of our workout now. We're gonna finish with our core exercises, okay? Again, we're gonna run it through just like we did with our push-up exercises. 3 exercises for 3 rounds at 30 seconds each. Still taking 30 seconds in between each exercise to recover, okay? So starting with our first exercise, it's gonna be called a zombie sit-up. So this one, we're gonna have our legs out in front of us, a little bit of a space in between, kind of making a V with our legs, and we're gonna start flat on our back. And go ahead and use your arms as momentum on this one. So you're gonna swing your arms forward, and then you're gonna use that momentum to help sit yourself all the way up so you're sitting up nice and tall. Back is nice and flat, okay? So again, coming down nice and easy, and then using those hands to help pull ourselves up. Just like that, okay? That's the zombie sit-up. It's called the zombie sit-up because when you're lying flat, it's kind of like you're lying in a grave, and then like a zombie, you kind of come back to life. That's what that's called. Next is gonna be a leg lift. So our legs are together now, out in front of us. We can have our hands at our side, or we can put them underneath our butt here for a little bit of a boost. And basically, we're just gonna try to keep our feet together, and we're just gonna pick them up nice and straight, right over our hips, and then let them come back down, nice and controlled, touching our heels towards the ground, okay? Just like this, up and down. Nice, a nice steady pace with all of these, okay? Don't need to rush through them. Make sure your form is right and you're doing everything correctly, okay? And then this last exercise are called penguins. It's look kind of like a penguin when you're doing it, waddling side to side. So we're here on our back, our feet are up, kind of like a sit-up position. And this time we're gonna have our palms up towards the ceiling. We're gonna pull our shoulders off the ground, tuck our chin to our chest, and then we're just gonna slide side to side here now, using these oblique muscles on our sides to kind of pull us towards our toes on either side. So reaching just like this, shoulders slide back and forth. Get a better view of that one. So shoulders are up, shifting side to side on this one, okay? So let's go through it. Again, 30 seconds for each one with 30 seconds of rest in between, all right? Starting with those zombie sit-ups. Ready, and go. Got 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, next to those leg lifts. So come with our feet together now. Try keeping our legs straight this whole time. Lie flat on our back. Again, take your hands to your side. Or if you need a little boost like me, throw them underneath your butt here. And we're going in 5 seconds now. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Planting our feet on the ground now, knees are up. Coronavirus penguins. Remember to start flat on your back. We're going to pick our shoulders up and go side to side. Got about 10 more seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, go. Last 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. So that was our first round. Go ahead and pause the video here if you need a little break. And we're gonna come back with round 2. okay? All right, round 2 now coming up. We're going back to those zombie sit-ups for 30 seconds. Get ready. And go. Here we go, last few. And one more. And relax. All right, leg lifts next. Feet together and down. 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, go. Seconds. 3, 2, and relax. All right, finishing our second round here with the penguins. Plant your feet. We're in about 15 seconds here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, that was our second round. So we're gonna take another break here, about a minute or two if you need it. We're gonna come back and then we're gonna finish with our third and final round, okay? All right guys, third round here, last round. We're gonna go back to those zombie sit-ups one more time. Set up, ready, and go. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, leg lifts coming up. Last set of leg lifts. About 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we're at our last exercise now. Finishing strong with these penguins. Going in 10 seconds now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. That was our last round. We're gonna go through a couple of cool down stretches now, and we'll be all set. All right, so some quick stretches here to cool us down after our hard workout. We're gonna have our legs out in front of us, spread apart like those zombie sit-ups, and we're just gonna reach down the middle, stretching our hamstrings on these. We're going to cross one leg over the other. We're going to place this elbow on the other side of that knee. We're going to sit nice and tall and turn using this elbow to help us turn just a little bit more so we can get a good stretch in our back. And we'll do the other side. Nice and tall. Last few stretches here. Let's bring one arm across our chest. This arm comes over our elbow. Just hold this. And switch sides. Last one for our neck here. Let's look all the way back to the ceiling, chin high. And coming forward, chin down into our chest. And back to the center. Left ear to our left shoulder. And right ear to our right shoulder. And relax. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. Hope you got as sweaty as I did. Keep staying safe out there, and thanks for watching.